pregame.com.
Packers open up 7.5-point favorites. 8 minutes later, they're 4.5. This is Brad Powers in the pregame.com studios just off the Vegas Strip. We're talking NFC wildcard action. We have the New York Giants at Green Bay. Fez, who do you like and why?
I'm passing the side. I am going over the 44.5. All about Aaron Rodgers' his recent MVP-type play. No one has been hotter. Last 7 games, 18 touchdown passes. No interceptions. The books have been very slow to compensate for this play. We saw it last week against Detroit. Total opens 48. Closes 50.5 and goes over the total.
Yeah, that over was never in doubt, Fez, between that Green Bay and Detroit game. Now, outside of Aaron Rodgers, the offense overall has really been clicking the last 4 weeks.
Let's look at the last 4 weeks with their schedule. They have not played cupcake teams. They've averaged 30. They've scored 30 points each and every game, and they put up 38 against 2 good defenses, both Minnesota and Seattle.
All right, let's talk about the other side of the handicap here, the Giants offense. It's playoff time, so it's money time for Manning and company. Eli Manning, an average mediocre quarterback, I got to say, in the regular season. His quarterback rating, 83 in his career in the regular season. Playoff time, it's up to 93 as far as the first round. And then weather here, I don't think it's going to be that big of a factor.
Yeah, the betting markets saw the forecast for 10 degrees. They bet this total down from 47 to 44.5. I think it's a big overreaction. Yes, it's going to be cold, but Green Bay is used to playing in the cold. It won't bother Rodgers and company. And Northern City, New York Giants, they certainly can play in it as well. No forecast for snow, very little wind. I think it's been an overreaction to that cold weather forecast.
Yeah, I think another unique advantage that you have here, Ben McAdoo, the New York Giants head coach, he spent 8 seasons on the Green Bay Packers staff as an assistant coach. He coached the tight ends. He coached the quarterbacks. If there's anybody that's going to exploit this Green Bay defense, it's going to be Ben McAdoo, your second main handicap.
And let's talk about that Green Bay defense. Cluster injuries at cornerback. How bad was it against the Detroit Lions? They had 3 guys go out that they had to replace. They're moving safeties to cornerback. They're juggling all over the field. Very, very difficult for a defense that, frankly, was already having its problems.
Yeah, I check out your power ratings each week, which can be found in the pregame.com forums. And I got to be honest with you, Fez, I wasn't aware of those cluster quarterback injuries, and I found it rather peculiar. A game that Green Bay should have easily won by a couple of touchdowns and covered by double digits, you actually downgraded them in your power ratings.
And that's really why all the money is coming in on the New York Giants on the side from plus 7.5 all the way down to plus 4.5. Green Bay is giving up almost 6 yards per play. League average is 5.5, but with these cluster injuries at cornerback, I've downgraded them to a bottom 5 NFL defense.
All right, let's make this one official.
Let's make it official. The Packer totals have not caught up to Aaron Rodgers' recent MVP-type play. Green Bay has scored 30 or more points the last 4 weeks, and Green Bay's defense has cluster injuries at cornerback, and because of this, I rate them a bottom 5 defense currently. The Fez math says go over the 44.5. More videos at pregame.com.